All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday afternoon. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I do pray everybody is super blessed on this beautiful day. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We are at critical price levels. Indeed, baby, we are at critical prices for Bitcoin, for gold, for silver, and we got to talk about it all, man. So make sure to smash up the likes. Major shout to Preparing for War. Major shout to Etimia. Shout out to Patrick Schooner. Major shout out to Ham K2L. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to Bayboy, J-Boy Bullish, my man. What is going on, J-Boy? Good to see everybody here. Make sure to smash the likes, guys. As it says in the title of the video, we are going to be doing a $1,000 giveaway today, courtesy of BLOFIN. BLOFIN with the lowest fees. The Casper crew has the lowest fees, 0% limit order, 0.02% market order. You can trade gold, silver, crypto. All you got to do in order to win is sign up using my link in the description of the video. You don't have to deposit anything. And if you don't know how to trade, you know, maybe you should stay away from this giveaway, to be honest. But if you do know how to trade, we're giving away $1,000 courtesy of BLOFIN, where you can trade silver, crypto, and more. And more. Bitcoin trying to get a bounce, silver trying to get a bounce, but we are at critical levels, guys. You can see I've taken profits on my Bitcoin short trade. I've locked in that $10,000. And I'll be honest with you guys, I literally took that $10,000 and put it right into the bank, baby. I put that right in the bank. I know some of you crypto guys are going to say, what the heck, you put it in the bank? That's right, man. I took that money out so I could chill on the beach all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Drugum. Shout out to Liberty and Trust. Excellent connection using Starlink, sir. It's something like that. It's that Mexican Wi-Fi, baby. Yeah, that Mexican Wi-Fi. Ran away to Mexico, mi amigo. Mexico. Shout out to Mr. Dugan again. Shout out to Nick Helu. Tron, we could take a look at Tron. Shout out to Jay Becker. Guys, make sure to smash up the dang likes, man, as the Bitcoin price is going pretty nice right now. Let's see who else we got in the house. Let's check quickly. I want to check on the health of the stream right now. Looks like we're in excellent condition. That's what's up, man. Is it excellent condition? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm not used to streaming from the beaches in Mexico. But yeah, it looks pretty good. All right. 100K Bitcoin on the way. Yeah, we're going to be talking about it, guys. We are going to be talking about it. Look, if you have any pressing questions, all right, in the chat, the best way to get a hold of me is a super chat. Now, I'm not asking for super chats. It could be the cheapest super chat possible, but just know that I might not see your question if there's a lot of people in the chat, all right? Okay, so Bitcoin has come down to a pretty key level, all right? And this is important. All right, it's super important. Let's go ahead and put on our weekly time frame here, guys, on Bitcoin. We have just had a weekly close. We have just had a monthly close a few days ago. Now, a few things I want to point out about the monthly close on Bitcoin is, first of all, we have come down and closed below the trend line of the bull market. This is now our third monthly close below. And if you guys remember my bullish case for potentially bouncing to $110,000, it has to happen by the beginning of February. So here we are in February. It's becoming less and less likely for this to happen. But the one thing that we really do need to keep our eyes on is the fact that we are coming down to the low of this very macro range, $74,400, and we're just front running it. Now, typically when you get a front run like this, especially over the weekend, which we did, or technically, yeah, I mean, it happened on Sunday, I think, right? Or was it very early? Okay, it was today, right after daily open, but usually when you get a front run like this, it is not the low, not yet. Now it's possible, anything's possible, again, in trading. You know, it's possible this is the low. We were saying the other day, you know, you think you've gotten to know the Bitcoin price action pretty well, right? You think you figured her out. And then the next thing you know, she's angry at you. And you're like, why are you mad? She's like, well, you know. You're like, no, I don't know. I don't know. She's like, of course you know. You're like, no, I don't know. Why would I do something on purpose to make you mad? It just adds more stress to my life, you know? and you get into an argument right there with the Bitcoin price. Says, look, I thought you were going to actually tap the level. She's like, no, you should have known. You should have known I was going to front run the level. And you get into an argument. It just adds stress to the life. But here's the thing, guys. You have to know, just let her think she's right. Okay, it'll be better for your life. I know it's not a beta male thing. Okay, it's actually an alpha male thing. Trust me. Trust me. You know, if there's anything I know, it's about how to be an alpha male. I mean, look at me. I mean, this is just as alpha as it gets, baby. So there's a pretty high chance, in my opinion, that we do come back down and tap that level at 74,420. And right now, that's the 1 hour time frame. I would like just to point out the fact that we are trading in this sideways range here, and we are attempting to break out of this range at around 79.3. A few things we need to keep in mind right now for Bitcoin is the fact that we do have a CME futures gap above us. All right, so if we go to the CME futures chart, you can see that we closed the weekly candle on Friday at 84.5, leaving behind this large gap in the candles. What does that mean? That means if we are actually going to now make a higher high here and reclaim this very key level of 79.3, we very well may see us get vacuum sucked up toward that $84.5 thousand CME gap, okay? Something else to keep in mind here, as we are seeing a Monday, remember, false move Monday, as we are seeing this move to the upside, right? Just be aware that we have officially broken down right now from this previous range that we have been trading in since November 21st. And so right around the price of $86,000, we have ourselves the value area low of that previous range. And if we zoom out even more, going all the way back to the time Trump wins the election, you can see that we actually have confluence of the macro value area low and the local value area low. And then if we go ahead and pull a Fibonacci golden pocket from the last swing high to our current low, you can see that the Fibonacci 618 and the 786 zone is coming in right around this area here. All right, so this is the zone right now for major resistance on Bitcoin. So even if we rally up today, remember, we have a gap at 84.5, which is right at our golden pocket. We have major, very important resistance right here. So as we are rallying up here, just be aware of this. If we can reclaim this area, that does open the door up to more upside. However, right now, there is no sign of strength on the chart. We have not seen even a 1 hour change of structure yet. And then we know, even if we do start to rally up here, we're coming right into a resistance. All right, and resistance, we know, resistance. What is that? Resistance is the French word for every hot girl that you ever met in high school who you had a crush on. You tried to ask her out, and what did she do? She rejected you. She said, Jay, look, you know, I like you, man, but not like that. I like you more like a friend. You're like, oh, a friend. And you know, that shock, that deflation, that pin to the balloon of your self-esteem really just shoots you down. And the probabilities say you're probably going to find yourself down below $74.4 thousand on the Bitcoin price. Now, remember, if we come down below the overall range low at $74,000, we have a very important area of support that we were looking at on Friday's stream, which is this. We have the previous range POC and the previous range value area high. Now, we were looking at this on Friday. Now, I just want you to look at the importance of this here. If we go ahead and we take a look at this box, there's a few very key things here, okay? Let's clear off the chart and just talk about these very key things and why I would be very interested in looking for a bounce from this area. First of all, yeah, we're taking out the overall range low, and we know the price is trading sideways 99% of the time. You're going to have the asset simply trade sideways. It's going to be like in between these two zones, right? So we come down to this area, we've got the POC, we got the value area high. Now look at this. If we go ahead and we pull a Fibonacci from the low in January 2024 to the all-time high, I'm sorry, not that low, from the low we did in August 2024, would you look at that? The Fibonacci golden pocket retrace also comes right there. So imagine a situation right now where we do rally up, we reject, we make another lower high, and then we come down here to very key support. Something else that's very key about this support is the fact that we actually never did backtest the highs. Let me turn off this JCSI indicator here. We never did backtest these highs at 73,951, right? We almost did in April, and actually we left behind some poor lows down there, making us think back in April we had some unfinished business. So this is actually a pretty good scenario that could happen right now. And so, yeah, the question is, when we come down there, are we going to get bullish divergences? Well, I think we very well may, to be honest with you. You know, we take a look at the oscillator right now, and you can see, actually, let's put on market Cipher B. I'm going to turn off this top secret indicator right now. I'm just going to turn off the top secret indicator. I'm going to put on market Cipher B, because the other stuff is just too secret to use on this live stream, honestly. Put on market Cipher B here. Would we have any bullish divergence there? You know, the answer is maybe, right? As long as our momentum wave is not lower than 81.4, the answer is maybe. Definitely we'd have bullish money flow down there. And one thing that we do need to also keep in mind is the fact that when the weekly market Cipher B gets this oversold, I have never in my life seen an instance where we haven't had some significant relief. Now, one could make the case that the relief has already happened here, okay? And that we rejected right from the setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord at $96,000, the short trade that we're currently in right now. If we go to the higher term timeframes here on Antarctic Decentralized Exchange, you can see that we're still in the short. And I've locked in, you know, 10 grand on this trade already. Like I said, man, I took that money out. I put it right into the bank, baby. I put that 10 grand in the bank and I am chilling on the beach, baby. All right, that's what I did with that money. Quick reminder, guys, I'm trading on KCEX, Antarctic, and BLOFIN right now. BLOFIN is giving away $1,000 during this stream. In order to qualify for the $1,000 giveaway, you simply just need to sign up using the link in the description of the video. In fact, I'll post it in the chat here. I don't know if I can post it in the chat now that this thing is going in full swing. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know if I can post it in the chat, but there's the link in the description of the video. Sign up to BLOFIN, and your user ID will allow you to qualify for that giveaway. All right. Man, it's getting kind of hot out here. I feel like I got to take this shirt off, man. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. All right. Please bear with me. Yeah, it's getting hot out here in that Cuban sun. Man, that Cuban sun is getting hot, baby. Whew. All right. Oh, man, it's nice out here, I'll tell you. I will tell you, it is nice out here, guys. So make sure to smash up the likes, guys, as we're dealing with this Bitcoin PA here. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, again, there's two options right now as we're dealing with the Bitcoin price. And we'll get into gold and silver. But there's two main options right now, okay? Option number one is that the low is not in, okay? The low is not in. And I feel like that's more probable right now, just because it's very unlikely that we front run. And so we eventually come down and take the low from April. And then that's where I'd be looking for an actual bounce, all right? I would actually be looking for a bounce from this area. We've got a golden pocket. We've got the support resistance flip from March 2024. We've got value area high. We got POC of previous range. And again, this is a sideways range, so we could look for a move back up to, in my opinion, at least $100,000 to $110,000 before we get another move down, which I think we probably would. Now, the second instance is that, again, the Bitcoin price is just faking you out, right? It's faking you out. And so in that instance, here's what we need to do. We need to reclaim the price of $86,000. And then once we do that, we can look for a long trade. And technically, yeah, you could look for the price back up toward the high of the range, right? So those are the two options right now for getting long. In my opinion, this is a no trade zone unless you're in a little bit of a long right now. I'm personally in a little bit of a Bitcoin long right now. And I'll tell you why I'm in this long. It's a long that I took this morning. It's basically because I got some bullish signals here. And I'm looking for a gap fill. That's basically why. I'm looking to fill the gap. I'm looking to come up a little bit higher and fill the gap. So it's more of a speculative trade here. It's a very low risk trade for me. I'm risking about $200. Bear in mind here, I've already made today $10,000 of realized profits. So $200 of that is nothing. So for me, it's worth it. All right. But other than that, I'm pretty much, I have to say, Only interested in those two options on Bitcoin. Now, let's talk about gold. Let's talk about silver a little bit. Before we do, though, I want to pop into the chat. Money flow coming up on 15-minute market, Cipher B. Shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to Mike. He says chemtrail. Actually, you know what? There is not a dang chemtrail in the sky today. There is not a dang chemtrail in the sky today, guys. I'll be honest with you. Is my PC heating up? Well, remember, everything's fake on YouTube, right? Everything's fake. The beach is fake. The hair is fake. The computer's fake. The live stream's fake. It's all AI. All right? So we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff, you know. Shout out to the reply guy. He says he's an island boy. Shout out to ADD Dad. Finally made it out of the frigid north. All right, we got a super chat in the house. Learn photography. He says he's an island boy. I think you're talking about this viral people. They said, I'm an island boy. Yeah, I'm an island boy. Oh yeah, baby. Something like that, right? I don't know. Look, I'm culturally irrelevant. I don't know a dang thing about culture. Let's talk about silver. Let's talk about gold. Now, silver is getting a bounce and rejecting from VWAP. It doesn't look the best, to be honest with you. All right, silver is getting a bounce from the local golden pocket and rejecting from the VWAP. And you can see I've taken a long on silver right now. This is obviously a new long from the one that I took on Friday's live stream from down here, but it's pretty much at the same exact entry, give or take. So let's discuss what's happening with silver right now. Silver has come down to a very, very important zone. I'm going to go ahead and clear off this top secret Jason Casper technical analysis that I posted in the Casper Crew VIP Discord at jasoncaspertrading.com. Sorry guys, I can't take myself seriously at all. It's really difficult to take myself seriously, and it's probably difficult for you guys to take me seriously too, but you know what, I think that's what makes this whole entire YouTube channel work. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why my YouTube channel has 155,000 subscribers, 156, but who's counting? So here's the deal with silver, guys. We have come down and we have bounced from a very important level of support. All right, what is that, you ask? Let's go to the weekly time frame. It is the weekly order block that we had down here, and you can see 72.81. This beautiful, let's go ahead and change this to make it a weekly level. All right, beautiful bounce right now on silver. And again, silver, this is the last hope, I'd say, for silver, in the sense that if we lose this zone of support that we have right here, and there's many confluences here. It's not just that weekly order block, but this weekly order block contains multiple confluences. And these confluences, guys, I mean, these are crucial right now. If we lose that, we have no more weekly support until we're coming down to $55,000. So we're getting a bounce from here after a massive weekly candle down. We fill, you know, we had a little bit of a fair value gap on the weekly. That's totally gone. This candle on the weekly has kind of been fixed here. Now we're coming down to that weekly level. So what we have right now on silver is between the place where we're currently bouncing right now and between this little piece of liquidity that we have here at $70,000. I'm going to go ahead and make this a key level on the chart here, okay? It's a key level on the chart. This now is going to be extremely important support for silver, where, you know, if lost, we will see much more downside, okay? So what happened is we came down last night, all right? And we did get a little bit of a bounce here. And let's go down to our 1 hour time frame, all right? We got a little bit of a bounce here. And so you can see we front ran that level a bit on Friday. This is where I took the long trade on Friday because we tapped into the box. But then we took the low earlier today at 1 in the morning. We did so with nice bullish divergence on the top secret indicator. In fact, if we take a look at the top secret indicator right here, we can see that we have really nice uneven butt cheek pattern, right? A big juicy cheek on the left, a skinny cheek on the right. That's known as a bullish divergence, right? You go into the gym, you see your two women on the cardio equipment. All right, first is the cardio bunny lady. She's on the treadmill 4 or 5 hours a day. For some reason, though, she stays flabby. It's because she doesn't understand she has to squat and deadlift if she wants to be sexy. Then you have your other cardio lady. She's not doing real cardio. She's doing squats and deadlifts. High protein, high calorie, even high carb. Look, don't fear the carbs, baby. Right? Carb girl on the left, cardio bunny on the right. It's called a bullish divergence. And now we have come down to actually back test the Fibonacci golden pocket 786 zone, which of course is, you know, one of the areas that we were looking for the long trade this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. for the New York Open no internet stream. And if we take a look at BLOFIN here, where you can trade gold and silver, we got a little bit of a bounce. I hit a quick TP on that when I saw we're getting a bounce. It's basically going to stop me out for essentially a break. It's going to be a break even if I get stopped out of this one. It's going to be a break even, and I will look for another trade. But my point here is, if this is the low that we made down here, this is going to be our higher low. And if the low is not in, then we also shouldn't get ultra bearish. All right, not ultra bearish. We shouldn't get ultra bearish. How do I delete this? There you go. Should get ultra bearish because we have this very key level at $70. I almost said 70,000, but we're dealing with silver. So we come down here with continued drive of bullish divergence on market Cipher B. You know, let me turn off the top secret indicator and put back on market Cipher B. Actually, you know, let's put back on market Cipher B. We get continued bull div down here. That could make for a long trade, and if not, guys, then remember, I have to say, and I'm not telling you to do this, but I would also be interested in, if we lose this and come for the back test, I would be interested in a short back down to this area. Because that's a very weak sign, and there's nothing but liquidity here to be snagged, all right? Remember, whenever you see price action like this, on any chart, doesn't matter how bullish the asset is, when you see price action like that, where there's just a series of curved higher lows, that's called stop losses and liquidity hunt city, where the market makers just go to take that liquidity before they reverse the price up. It falls through like a hot knife through hot butter on a hot summer day in August, September, October, or maybe in January, or wait, it's February, maybe even February, like a hot day in February here on the beach in Cuba, baby. Let's see here. We got another super chat in the house, baby. Got to give a major shout out to Robonator. Hey, Jason, what is the new indicator you use? It's a top secret. I can't talk about it. I'm sorry. It's just a top secret. I cannot talk about it. Like, look, I thought about talking about it, but then my Illuminati handlers, they said, Jay, if you talk about it, look, we're going to have to do that thing with your MK Ultra where you just... The next thing you know, you're checked into mental rehab and you air and, you know, all this kind of stuff, right? They said, Jay, we're going to have to turn you into a Trump fan randomly and all this stuff. You're going to come out with blonde hair and it's going to be crazy, right? So I decided not to talk about it because I really don't want that to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be chilling out here on the beach. But thank you for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate it, honestly. Crypto Crank says, LOL. Shout out to my man, Crypto Crank. Bull trap incoming, says Brother Nature. Yeah, Brother Nature, I kind of feel you. Like, that. I kind of feel that bull trap incoming. Honestly, yeah, I do. Which is why I'm in the Bitcoin long. And honestly, even on the silver, I feel like this could be a place to bounce for silver. Like, as you guys can see, I'm dipping my toes in. I'm trading with smallish money compared to what I've traded in the past. You know, you guys who follow the channel know. I love the smell of seashells, man. It smells beautiful. But yeah, so that's the deal with silver, man. Like, this box, super important. We lose the box. Don't be surprised if we see silver coming down towards 55K. Let's go ahead and put it on log scale now. Let's see, besides our box, let's see what other supports we have, like to the downside. And again, the reason why, guys, we're looking at these levels is because I'm not here to predict what is going to happen with silver or gold or Bitcoin. But I am here to basically say, look, if we can prepare for the very key levels, then we can be prepared for any trade that happens, right? Like, if you're prepared for $96,000, $97,000 Bitcoin short, then you can take the short from the exact top and make $20,000 on it while you're chilling at the beach, right? But if you're not prepared for it, then you'll miss out on the move, right? Essentially. So that's why we prepare for levels. And if you want to learn more, guys, I have a free course on my YouTube channel. It's 100% free. Okay, it's totally free on my YouTube channel under playlists. 18-part series walking you through from point A to point Z. From point A to point Z, everything you need to know to become a profitable trader. You know. So yeah, and you also could be on Cuba with Elon Musk's Starlink. You know, I'm right outside Havana right now. It's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, and I have family here as well. I have family in Cuba. I'm Cuban. Mi abuelo es cubano. Yeah, so we do have the $66 golden pocket as well with that little support resistance flip. Yeah, okay, so we do have some support. If we lose this box, we have support from 60 to 65. We have some daily support resistance flip here as well. So I would also be aware of this. Like if you're looking to get short on silver, if we're losing the $70 zone, that is a pretty decent chunk to the downside. We could be looking for like an 8-9% move right there, which is nothing to scoff at if you're trading it. Hopefully, if we do come down, we would bounce from that Fibonacci golden pocket zone and not come down towards our next zone at 55,000. But for silver, it's either right here, right now, where we're getting our bounce, 63 to 66, or right down here around 54. And man, I'm going to get a nice sunburn, honestly, and I'm happy about that, you know? I'm happy about that. Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Silver 41% in 3 days. Ouch, I know, right? Now I'm in Cuba, guys. All right, I have Cuban family. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at gold quickly. All right, let's take a look at gold. Okay, so guys, look at what's happening with gold right now. This is the level that we had marked out on Friday. Isn't that crazy? On Friday, we were down here, and we marked out this key zone, and we said this is going to be a place to look for a bounce on gold. Now we're getting the bounce on gold here. As you can see, I have my golden pocket marked on gold because it does look kind of like a nice bottom. Again, this is a very, very key support. If we happen to get a little bit of a retrace here, yeah, I would look for a long on gold, honestly. I'm not going to lie. And then, you know, if we come down a bit lower, then we do have value area low. Okay, so I'm sorry. Hang on, let me go to the 4-hour here. Yeah, so it's interesting. Depending on what time frame we're on, value area low could come in a little bit lower here. This is really, really important support for gold, guys. You can see how important this is. You don't have to be a rocket scientist just to see it's the previous high that we had here from October. And then it's that resistance that we had basically forming like this ascending triangle here throughout all of the fall and winter before the breakout. So we're coming back down to backtest that triangle. And again, the fib pull from the low to the high. We're coming right down to the 618 right now. Let's pull the volume from October. Okay, if we're not going to hold this, then we're targeting a $4,200 gold. Okay, for $4,200 gold. Super, super key level right now, guys. This is where all the volume is at in this whole ascending triangle plus the breakout. Most of that volume is at $4,200. Let's go ahead and pull a, let's see here, an anchored VWAP. I'm assuming that's going to give us, okay, man, oh my goodness, that is, I mean, it's obvious how key of support we're at right now. We have the anchored VWAP from October, but the high volume node is going to be at 4,200. So we lose this anchored VWAP. Don't be surprised if we see $4,200 gold. You know, pull an anchored VWAP from this last impulse, and it's pretty much going to give us that $4,200 zone. Those would be the two areas I'm looking at for gold if we get another move to the downside. All right, so very key support here. Please be watching these areas because look, again, if we start to lose this value area high, right? Remember, most of the time, let's clear off the chart. All right, let's clear off the chart. And let's just keep it nice and simple, all right? Keep it nice and simple. From October, which is when we started, basically, I would consider this whole move. Sorry, that's not from October. From October's over here. If we're going to lose the value area high of the range at 4,500, we will, probabilities are highest, we get vacuum sucked down to 4,200. We lose that, probabilities are highest, we come down below 4K. And really, to clear out all the noise, this is pretty much all you need, is these three lines here on gold. I mean, this is pretty much it. A hold above this level here is bullish for gold. If not, we could look for, especially if we dip down below and get the back test, yeah, you could look for this As far as shorts go on gold right now, like, here's the thing, $5,000 is going to be a key psychological resistance, and it's also our Fibonacci golden pocket right here. And it's also the weekly order block is right around that level as well. So you look at the weekly order block, or not the weekly order block, but the weekly level that we have here on gold. That's going to be coming just like literally at $5,000. So we've got some pretty key resistance. It's also that is a daily order block and a weekly level right around $5,000. We got the Fibonacci golden pocket. So if we start to get a rise on gold, be aware of the psychological plus technical $5,000 level for a potential lower high to come in. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but as a trader, I'm definitely interested in shorting after a big impulse to the downside like that, and then a move back up. All right, especially if we got some bearish signals here. Now, as far as bearish divergences go, we don't really have bearish divergences on market Cipher B, so that looks pretty healthy. We don't have them on the 4 hour. That looks healthy as well. We could very well be setting up for a nice bottom on the 4 hour here, where we actually start to see the momentum tick up like this. If that price does make a lower low, and let's say we do come down to the $42,000 level, that's a pretty significant drop. Like, let's be honest here, from where we're at right now, we're talking another 9%. But remember, we were looking for silver to get another 9% down to the $66 level. So it could be a nice compliment. Silver at 66, gold at 42. We start to see some nice bullish divergences right there. You know, we get a nice little pumperoni to the upside, baby. Pumperoni to the upside, baby. BBL Hotline, he says, it sucks to be blind and gay. Yeah, thank God I'm neither of those things, honestly. Make sure to smash up the likes, guys. Remember, we'll take a look at Bitcoin too. What is the hair, Jay? This is just the island hair, guys. Look, when you're a beach bum like me, you just sit on the beach all day. You know, your hair just grows out like this, you know. A quick reminder, everybody, that we are giving away $1,000 today, courtesy of BLOFIN. And so in order to be eligible for the giveaway, you need a user ID using mine like now. Remember, BLOFIN, lowest fees that BLOFIN offers. They don't give you lower fees. Even if you trade multi-billions of dollars, you can't get fees this low. Because they made a special deal with your boy, Jay Casp. Jay Casper chilling in the house, baby. Trading over here with the Bitcoin bounce, baby. Made a special deal with Jay Casp. 0% limit order, 0.02% market order. And they're going to give away $1,000 for you to trade with those low fees so that you can trade gold, silver, crypto, and more. All right, so make sure. You're a big fan on beaches? I do love beaches, honestly. Like, I love the beach so much. There's just something about the beach, guys. I feel very close to God at the beach when I look out over the ocean. I think it's because, like, when you read the first few verses in Genesis, it says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth was formless and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the face of the water. And so before God created anything, there was already water there. So it reminds me of God's Spirit. So I always feel like the Lord speaks to me at the beach. I always hear the Lord speak to me at the beach. Love you, Jason. What's the worst trade you ever made? How did you deal with it? And you ever thought about quitting? I never thought about quitting for certain, but I did get close. And that worst trade I ever made was in, I think, 2020, around December? Nah. Was it 2020 or 2019? I don't remember. But I lost about $25,000 in one trade. Now, keep in mind, guys, I did not know anything about trading in these days. But that was actually a big turning point in my trading, where I said, if I'm going to actually do this, I need to learn how to do this right. And it was basically a gamble that turned into a long-term hodl, which basically I had to close it because I was about to be liquidated. And it's either get liquidated and lose everything, or close the trade and lose most of it. And so, yeah, that was my deal. Love today's green. I know the AI is getting crazy, isn't it? Isn't it getting crazy? Major shout out to Matt Did with the super chat. Yeah. Water bodies in general are peaceful. Yeah. Yeah, the guy behind me is looking for gold. He should be watching my dang TA channel. That way he knows how much he should get from the gold. Have you ever caught a kick to the tip? No, but I'll tell you, one time I was on the trampoline with my friends, and somehow we were all jumping, and somehow I fell, and the tip got caught between my friend's knee and something else hard. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I remember crying. Not crying, I was trying to be manly about it, but screaming, saying, ouch, my male member. I was crying out, ouch, my male member, and it hurt. It felt like somebody took a knife up there and gave me a cut right in the urethra Franklin. You know, right in the urethra Franklin. And it hurt, man, let me tell you. That hurt a lot. From that day, I've always been very cautious on trampolines. Shout out to my man JJ Cryptic Corner. Bullish expansion on PMI? You think so? Shout out to Dave Lees. What's going on, man? Yeah, the giveaway's with BLOFIN, guys. All right, it's with BLOFIN. It's BLOFIN. All right, that's the exchange I got open now. Now, again, Bitcoin. I don't have high hopes for this long trade. I've already given my Bitcoin TA here, guys. If you want to get a chance for the giveaway, make sure to go and sign up on BLOFIN. You don't have to deposit anything, but I would say this: if you guys want me to look at anything, let me know in the chat. All right. How do you learn how to trade? You want to know how to trade? I'll teach you right now. First of all, go to youtube.com. All right. Push enter on the keyboard. Shout out to Tom Crown. Then you're going to go to the Jason Casper YouTube channel, all right? youtube.com/@JasonCasper. Go to playlists and go to the Jason Casper free trading course, where Jason Casper teaches you exactly how to trade from A to Z, from 1 to 3, from Doe to Ray to me. I'll teach you order flow with a golden wig. I'll teach you risk management, which is very, very, very important, in a backwards baseball cap and a stringer. And honestly, one of the best things you can watch is this course if you want to actually learn how to do this and not blow your account. I'm not even kidding. It's totally free. And I'm not joking when I say the information in this course is invaluable, because the information contained in this free course has the ability to put you on a path to becoming a profitable trader ahead of 90% of people starting out in these markets, because it's giving you the step-by-step tools you need to put the safeties and systems in place to make sure that your losses stay small and your wins stay big, and over time you can grow an account, right? And that's really what it's all about, guys, when it comes to trading, all right? Is that smooth jazz? Why, yes it is, B-Boy Arts. Can't go wrong with smooth jazz. I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this about the smooth jazz. It's funny because a lot of people say that smooth jazz, they hate smooth jazz. But, I'm not even kidding. If you have trouble sleeping, if you have high cortisol, if you're stressed out in life, you spent too much time walking on a treadmill in a weighted vest looking at a computer screen, just try a little bit of smooth jazz in your life. You'll sleep way better. You'll get stronger. You'll hit PRs in the gym. You'll hit PRs in the bedroom. I'm telling you, man. Smooth jazz, that's the way to do it, all right? Do I play chess? I do play with my wife, but she always wins, okay? I won once. Look, my wife went to Ivy League school, and I'm a high school dropout. That's why I say, all right, she went to Columbia University. I dropped out of high school. So that's the big difference. Shout out to Alpha Priest. Nice. You already started the free course, but how did I start? Who is my teacher? What was my biggest breakthrough? I've had many teachers on the internet. Many. And I would say my biggest breakthrough was when I realized risk management is so key, where you could kind of suck and not blow an account, right? That's so empowering once you realize that I might take a loss, and you know what? I do not care. You know? All jazz is amazing, yeah. The only reason I got up to go to school in 8th and 9th grade was because of jazz band. I played first trumpet in jazz band, and I loved jazz band so much. That's literally the only reason I got up in the morning to go to school in those years. Good old jazz band got me through. All right. What else should we take a look at, guys? Pop something into the chat here. You dropped out of pre-K? Interesting. Okay. Do I hang out with CryptoFace? I've never hung out with CryptoFace. Do I see more manipulation than ever happening on Bitcoin? I don't really see more manipulation than ever happening on Bitcoin. In fact, I see less manipulation than ever happening on Bitcoin. If I got to be honest, guys, I mean, do you guys remember last cycle, the insane amounts of volatility we had compared to this cycle? You know, I mean, it's much different now than it used to be. We used to have a lot more craziness than we have had this whole entire cycle. I mean, it's just been a slow, steady uptrend, and now it's been a slow, steady downtrend, really. October 10th, right? That was something that was, I think, manipulation, absolutely. But that was not with Bitcoin. That was mostly with the altcoins, right? Bitcoin, you know, I wasn't in any altcoin leverage trades at that time, and I'm like, what the heck? How could we have more liquidations than when FTX went down and when COVID happened? Like, how is that even possible? And it turns out it's because these altcoins went down to like lower lows, like lower lows than on the bear market. And I'm telling you, like, I could really see why, you know, I could really see that being legit manipulation for the altcoins, not for Bitcoin though. I mean, if it was not even that crazy of a dip for Bitcoin. I was actually kind of surprised that people were so shocked at first, because I'm only watching Bitcoin here. And Bitcoin came down to the bottom of the range. It took the liquidity from the low of the range that we had right here, right? Like, it literally wicks into that and gets a nice bounce. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's pretty normal price action right there. Like, we ended up with a 10% bounce from that. You know, and then we got a higher low and a CDW of the high, and then we drop, and then we come down to the value area low of the range, and we get a bounce to the POC, which gives us a beautiful potential short setup, which I took, and I'm still in. So I don't see the manipulation for Bitcoin. For altcoins, maybe, but I think it's because there's not money in the altcoins. I mean, when you take a look at the market cap in general, like, let's take a look at the like total crypto market cap here, right? Let's go to the monthly. You know, at the high of 2021, right? The high there, we were chilling at about just under $3 trillion, right? The high of this market cap, we were at, you know, 4.2 trillion. But most of that is Bitcoin, because altcoins are at bear market prices when the total market cap is this high. So how can we see a 1.2 trillion more dollars in crypto, and yet altcoins are not at the prices that they were in 2021? It's because that money is not in altcoins, it's in Bitcoin. So the smaller the market cap, the easier it is to push price around too. So look, I'm in the camp right now that I would not be surprised if we don't. Never, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say anything dumb. All right. Keep the USDT chart. Get some steak, get some eggs, and stop being a set of female genitalia. Use extra butter and stop drinking your Romans 1:27 tap water. Can't afford it? Oh, how about you stop affording beer and junk food, says BBL Hotline. That's a very based comment, man. How do I not close trades? Well, because you have to think to yourself, I've already locked in on the shorts on Bitcoin since October, about 50 grand, okay? For me, that's a lot of money. For some traders out there, it's nothing. You know, it's all relative. For me, 50 grand is a lot of money, okay? I've already put that into like not on my trading account anymore, right? It's no longer money I can like trade with. It's off, right? It's secure. So I'm in no rush right now to make a lot of money. Like, I'm in no rush. If you saw my trading in the fall, I made about 400K from June until October trading. So I literally have no reason to FOMO out of trades right now. And I have no reason to FOMO into trades right now. That's why I've been trading with such small money lately, because I'm just not in that mentality right now to be trading big money right now. And that sounds dumb. It does sound dumb even when I say it out loud, but it's true. I'm in a season right now of trying to relax, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, I'm here on a beach right now, okay? I'm not on a treadmill. I don't have a weighted vest on. I am trying to relax right now. I'm in a phase of relaxation and low stress. And so it's fun to just let the trade ride. I feel in my bones that we could see the Bitcoin price come down to the Fibonacci golden pocket at $58,000. In which case, this trade that I'm in right now is going to be up another 25%, give or take, right? So that's pretty crazy, I'd say, considering, let's see, it's up right now about 25%. Yeah, so I have the potential now to make another, $20,000 here on this one trade, I have a crypto channel and a religious channel. Now, why not create a homesteading channel? The reason why I don't create a homesteading channel is because I don't have the time to edit and shoot that kind of content, all right? I think to myself, you know what? I'm doing it anyway. Why not film it? I have to take care of the chickens anyway. I have to take care of the gardens anyway. Why not film it? It's because in real life, guys, you don't have time to go out there and set up the camera and make sure everything's right and talk to the camera 3 or 4 times to make sure you don't sound like an idiot. Make sure you show everything right and all this. Make sure you can hear it and that the wind's not there and like that you don't actually show anything you're not supposed to show. And then to edit that content and make it something that would be YouTubeable. I just don't have that kind of time, I could hire somebody to do it, but also it would really suck. Hey, bro, can you come film? By the time he gets there, I've already done all the chores around the farm. Like, it's just mundane, boring life stuff. Go out there, you feed the chickens, you give them water, clean out their poop. Go out to the garden, pull some weeds, get some vegetables if it's that time of year. It's boring. Meta glasses. Yeah, maybe I should do that, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, so Bitcoin obviously finding some resistance here. Let's check out silver right now. Oh man, silver's back down at the entry. Silver with this fake bounce here. Let's see. Yeah. Silver with a fake bounce. Let's see. Guys, remember, we are going to do a giveaway on BLOFIN. So all you need is your BLOFIN user ID, having signed up with my link. If you're not signed up with my link, you can't win the money, all right? We're going to give away 2 prizes of $500, all right? So what I need you guys to do is I need you to sign up using the link. You don't have to deposit anything to win, all right? But go ahead, and I want you to, right now, spam the chat with your BLOFIN user ID, all right? And while you guys do that, actually, I am going to make an egg code in the Discord because the eggs are the... Let's see. Eggs are the currency in the Discord, so... I'll talk about eggs while you guys are spamming your ID. Spam your ID because when you least expect it, we're going to do the giveaway. That's strange. You know what? I can't do eggs today for some reason. Why can't I do eggs? Let's see. I can't do it. I can't make an egg code today, guys. Sorry about that. Well, let's see. We do see the user IDs here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 10 and take a screenshot. And whoever is highlighted on my screen, the first two, you guys both get $500, all right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, let's see who the winners are. They are, all right, YUSIN 117, who obviously has some kind of super fast keyboard there. And then Iranazi Z7X. All right, so these are the two user IDs that I will send to BLOFIN right away. Yep, it's already sent there. Boom, baby. Congratulations, guys. Congratulaciones. Man, it's a beautiful day here at the beach, I'll be honest. The beach pump zone. Yeah, congratulations to our winners, man. You guys are awesome. What's that? I just gotta... Yeah, alright, yeah. So, shout out to my man BLOFIN. He got it, you know. He says he's submitting it now, baby. Submitting it now, baby. So, yeah, that's what's up, you know. Shout out to my man Kenny from BLOFIN. You're the man, Kenny. You know, someday I'm gonna have a BLOFIN chain, I promise you. These gold chains that I wear that make me super cool, that say disco. Look, you guys are having trouble with the ladies. Let me tell you, get one of these disco gold chains on Amazon, and you will not be able, if you're married, your wife will not be able to keep her hands off of you. I'm telling you, this thing drives ladies wild, all right? My wife, when she sees this, my goodness. Guys, I hope you're not doing anything. I hope you don't have any business going on that you need to finish that day if you have this around your wife, because it just drives those ladies crazy. Shout out to my man, R Pink. The Cuban regime is collapsing. Is that true? I don't know. I'm just here for the vacation. How do you know if you signed up with Jason's link? I don't know. You'll find out if you win the money and it doesn't, and it's not eligible. All right, silver trying to get a little bit of a bounce here. It's not looking so great. Let's check out the order flow for Bitcoin. Check out the Bitcoin order flow, and also check out the silver order flow. Okay. So this is silver right now, and to be honest with you, we have a lot of shorts that shorted this low that are actually, they're about at their entry. This is really important for bulls to defend this current level here. If not, then the bears are in control. And we do have a little bit of bearish CVD forming here, guys. Just a little bit here, nothing too crazy. Of course, this is only on Hyperliquid. This is the only silver order flow I have access to. Let's check out Bitcoin right now, okay? Oh, here we go. Sorry, it's a little hard to see out here on this beautiful tropical island, especially with these shades on, but I think the shades help. Okay, so Bitcoin, guys, totally flat open interest. Nothing crazy happening here. Nothing crazy. False move Monday. Overall, I have to expect lower on Bitcoin, guys. Overall, I definitely have to expect lower on Bitcoin. Was that the $1,000 giveaway? Yeah, that was it, man. Yeah. Anticlimactic, right? It's like everything in life. You know, you have this big buildup for everything, you know? Maybe someday, like, I'll be able to just retire and sit on a beach all day. You know, and you have this big, awesome, like, thing in your head, and then you're just there, and it's just normal like everything else. And you're like, wow, that's it, really? Yeah, that was it, man. That was the $1,000 giveaway, baby. Shout out to Make Me a Millie. God bless you, bro. Can I drop the super charts tonight? Oh, the charts for my... Oh, in the Discord. Yeah, because I had no internet this morning out here on this tropical island. What percentage of your account is good to make in trading? I mean, it's really just doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Any percent is good, man. You're on a drug boat near Venezuela, says Yasser Conquistador. Interesting. The Real King Solomon says that's why they say it's the journey, not the destination. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Like every dopamine addict, I just listened to this YouTube video about dopamine addiction and how like dopamine, it's not the act that you're addicted to. It's the lead up to the act. Like if you're a drug addict and you're like a meth head, right? It's not getting high on meth that you're addicted to. It's you're chasing that first high that you got on meth. That's where the excitement and the addiction comes in. You're never actually going to achieve that first high. Or I feel like that's pretty true for a lot of things. As I analyze my own life, my own decisions, and my own addictions that I've struggled with over the years, you know? Am I going to pick the winners of the Discord giveaways today? Yeah, I should, because it is the day to do it. Why do I keep saying tropical island? Because I'm on a tropical island, bro. I mean, honestly, like, look, I'm literally like on a private beach right now. It's just me and beach and nothing else, man. So it's just a tropical, it's a deserted island. I jumped off of the cruise ship and I swam here myself with my laptop and my hair, my sunglasses, my gold chain. It says disco. Not only does this drive the ladies wild, but it keeps the sharks away. Habits can be broken and replaced, that's for sure. Yeah, I had to pick them. They're supposed to happen on the Monday live stream. Here's what happened, guys. I had no internet this morning. No power and no internet. I'm in a very strange situation. I don't have cell phone service, so I can't even get on my cell phone. So for the VIP live stream, I had to drive to a gas station and post charts using my cell phone as Wi-Fi, which is very slow. It's hard out here in Cuba, guys. I'm telling you. The egg code. I can't get the egg code. Shout out Big Butts 28 in the chat. Big Butts. I was just telling everybody how whenever you see me in this disco medallion, it drives you so crazy that you just can't keep your hands off of me. So I'm recommending everybody get one of these gold disco chains if they're having trouble in their relationships. What do you think about that, Big Butts 28? She says I'm looking good. Who is the guy with the metal detector behind me? I don't know. Out here on this desert island, sometimes I see other people with metal detectors. You know? All right, silver's starting to get a little bit of a bounce. This is like a last hope bounce for silver. In general, I've pretty much given my analysis on everything here. You're in Beirut right now? Wow. Wow. Why am I in Cuba? Because Cuba, I am Cuban, all right? I am Cuban. See, you could tell I'm in Cuba. Look, see those Cubans over there? See those Cubans? Look at those Cubans. I'm gonna wave. Hey, Cubans. They wave back. They know I'm Cuban too. They can tell by the hair. Yeah, that is Wilson. Shout out to Yowza Doinkosaurus. Shout out to Larry Garcia. He says, my wife is already pregnant again. What happens if you get the chain? Triplets. Triplets, bro. Am I an illegal? I am in Cuba. Yeah, I am Cuba. Can I bring you back a Cuban chain? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Shout out to Etima. Absolutely. Gold actually getting a little bit of a bounce right now. Would you look at that? And let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin not doing much. Let's go to a lower time frame. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin here. I'm gonna pull a little local fib. Nothing crazy happening with Bitcoin at all. Honestly, guys, this is a speculative long. I'm just looking for the CME close or maybe even a back test of 86. You know. Oh, we got a super chat in the house. Metal detecting is completely banned in Cuba. So, well, look, there's no one on the beach. So you can do whatever you want. Thank you so much for the super chat. A Cuban cigar. You can use it as a blunt. Well, I myself don't partake in the cannabis, but I do enjoy a good cigar every now and again. Shout out to ADD Dad. All right, guys, I don't see any other TA questions here. So I think I'm going to head out. But God bless everyone in Jesus' name. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I appreciate all of you so much. May the Lord bless you and your families. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.